everyone, I'm Evelyn. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building, not a Victorian today actually, we're building a Tudor house, and as you can tell right now it looks a little bit different from the thumbnail, but that's because I kind of wanted to, I don't remember how to build during snow in The Sims, so I kind of had to, you know, figure it out first. But anyway, before we get into talking about this build, I got my usual little disclaimer for you guys, so let's roll it. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years. I appreciate it so much. And also, if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with EA. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to, or don't. No pressure whatsoever. Now, let's get back to the video. I actually just remembered, I think I forgot to say to you guys in the last voiceover that no, I never did an overview of the new build kit. It's not because I have anything against it, by the way, like nothing whatsoever. I just wasn't really feeling like doing an overview on the day that it released. And so I decided to, I've been sleeping terribly, so I'm going to blame it on that. And so working on that, by the way, but I decided to just not, and then I did something else. I can't remember what because that was last week. But I have been using a little bit of that kit in this build, just like a little bit, like a few pieces here and there, such as the couch and also the what's it called, chair, lounge chair, yeah. So like a few pieces here and there, but it's definitely not inspired by the new build kit, which is very kitsch, very retro. We are just going for like interior style wise, whatever I feel fits with the house, to be honest. It's a bit all over the place, but it's not supposed to be very style clean, or however you say that. So, and then also the exterior is supposed to look really cute in snow. So I will say also, before I forget this part too, it is uploaded to the gallery. It's also on Patreon, the tray files. I will say though, quick disclaimer, that my game has a tendency when I exit a lot and enter it again, it does tend to delete terrain paint, and I saved it during snow, so like I can't see if the terrain paint is gone underneath the snow. It's a little finicky. It's a little, like, I don't know what to do about it. Usually I make sure that everything is fine. Like my game tends to delete terrain paint, but also ceilings. So before saving a build to the gallery, because that's where I get the gallery upload, but also the tray files from, I make sure to go through the rooms and see if the game has deleted any of the ceilings and make sure that they have ceiling paint again, if they have deleted the ceilings. And I also go through and check if it's deleted any of the terrain paint, because sometimes it's all of the terrain paint and sometimes it's like just dirt. It's a little, I don't know why, it's super strange. But I can't see the terrain paint when it's covered in snow. So, but I really wanted the gallery upload to be snowy, and so, you know, just wanted to throw it out there. Like, I don't know. Also, ignore the fence here. I decided that I don't actually like fence on this lot, so I deleted it all again. I don't know. I was being very indecisive when I was building this. But yeah, I hope you guys will like this. This is built in Windenburg on a what was that? I don't know. 30 by 20. There you go. I think it started to like mix the two words together, so I said 20. It's fine. We're tired over here. It's okay. So we're gonna, you know, miss a couple of words here and there, probably mispronounce some things now and then, and also mix up words. It's completely fine. But the house has room for what I think is a teen, but you're welcome to redecorate that room if you want to. And also a pair of parents or just a single parent, it's also fine. For this house specifically, I decided to swap the living rooms and stuff. So usually I will put the bedrooms on the second floor. I think it just makes more sense. I can't really explain why, but for some reason it just makes more sense for me to have living rooms or bedrooms on the second floor. But in this house specifically, I decided to swap them around because I think they spend more time of their day in the living room and like kitchen and dining room areas. They also have an office, by the way, a very small one, but there is an office. I just think I spend more time in those rooms, and they're a little bit brighter because they are on the second floor, and so the with the like build hanging over the windows, or like the ground floor, first floor, whatever you want to call it, essentially there's not a whole lot of light coming into in through the windows, and so the ground floor is a little bit darker, and so I think it's just fitting for, you know, to swap them around in this instance. Although I will say, for those stained glass windows from Get Together, the ones you can see on the second floor in the middle part of the house, not a whole lot of sun is coming, not a whole lot of sunlight is going through those windows, which took me by surprise, but it is what it is, I suppose. I think they look cute on the house. I really wanted to go for them. It's also been a while since I've done a Tudor house, so I kind of wanted to go all out. We're mixing a lot of the Get Together, what's it called, wallpapers together, and also using a whole lot of the windows, plus a little bit from Cottage Living on the ground floor, because I just think those windows look very nice. Also, the house here is inspired by what I think is a doll house that I found on Pinterest, or like a miniature house. It might not even be a doll house, like a miniature art project sort of house. It's definitely not a real one, but I thought the house shape just looked fun, and figured we could kind of do some fun stuff with it, add a little bit to it. The roofing looks a little bit funny. Don't think about what happens when that snow starts melting, because I'm pretty sure they got that control. Like, here's the beauty of The Sims. Not everything has to be super realistic. I love that. So when it comes to roofing, we don't have to make roofs where where we have to think about where does the water go if it's raining, like they do in real life, because it doesn't melt like that in The Sims. The roofing isn't just gonna cave in on itself all of a sudden. It doesn't work like that. It's great. I love it. So it gives us a little bit more freedom, I suppose. Not that I would mind having like a building simulation that was hyper realistic like that, but I also love the freedom that you get when you're building and decorating in The Sims, so I'm completely fine with it just the way it is right now. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing today. So, has anybody heard anything interesting regarding updates or something in The Sims online right now? Because I feel like it's a little bit quiet, but then again, we did just get 2 kits and also an expansion not too long ago. This time of year, just usually there's a gap from, say, last year it was November until, I don't actually know, March-ish. I feel like there's been some droughts throughout, like the early this year and then also last year, where we wouldn't get any new content and stuff. I am so bad at keeping an eye on base game updates as well. I don't know. I think it's because Twitter is messed up and that's where I usually get my updates. But since a certain takeover of Twitter has happened, I spend less and less time there because my timeline is like completely messy and not relevant for me whatsoever. I just keep getting these viral posts that are really stupid. So I don't really see any, like, I put on notifications for The Sims, but I think I did it so late, or I don't get enough of them notifications or something. I've had them turned on for a long time, actually. It's not that I did it late. But I don't think I get enough Sims notifications. Plus, I also get these random notifications. Like, Twitter's just messed up, okay? I don't like it anymore. By the way, I'm on Blue Sky, is that what it's called? You can find me on there. I think I'm under the name Aveline Sims. We're getting used to posting there instead of Twitter, or maybe just both places for the time being, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I dislike Twitter quite a lot. There you go, that was the moral of the story. And I don't really know what to do to keep an eye on game updates anymore, because I just am overrun by updates on notifications on stuff that I don't really care about from Twitter. So I just, whenever there's a Sims one, I just miss it, you know? So do any of you relate? Like, Are you also struggling a little bit with that? Also, quick note, no, we're not gonna solely build in snow from now on. Don't worry if you live on the southern hemisphere of the globe. I just wanted to build one because it's getting really cold outside all of a sudden, and then like during the weekend it's gonna be 10 to 12 degrees again, which Celsius, by the way, stop, do not rewire your brain. Celsius, okay, Celsius. But that's not really proper temperature for November, I feel. But it all of a sudden got a little bit coldish outside, so I was like, oh my gosh, snow, we're gonna snow. What was that? Anyway, we're gonna build something in the snow. I actually think it's going to snow on Wednesday, which I'm excited for, but also I'm going to be spending a lot of time outside on Wednesday, so I'm a bit like, let it be real snow, and not that like that the snow that's not really snow, but it kind of is snow, but it's not like actual snow. Am I making sense? Right? I don't feel like I'm making sense. Some of you guys who've never experienced snow out there will just be like, what in the world is she talking about? But you guys know when it's snow, but it doesn't stay on the ground. So like it's snow while it's in the air, and then it hits the ground, it just turns into like mushy. No, we don't like that kind of snow. No. But that's what prompted this, basically. So, but I am not going to be building a whole lot during snow in The Sims, because it actually gets really annoying when you have to swap between live mode for me, and then also build by like directly through the world map, so you can actually see the ground again, because it's by default summer if you do it like that. So to be able to do terrain paint and stuff, you have to swap between the two, and it just gets a little bit annoying to do. I wish that you could kind of like during live mode, but you're in build by, so you go through the map to live mode and then go through build by, or go through to build by, when you have a household moved into the house. I hope I'm making sense right now. I wish there was a button that will let you like temporarily remove the snow. With MCCC, you can always just quickly change the season if you want to see what the house and the landscaping and stuff looks like during summer if you've been building during winter. However, snow kind of sticks around for a little bit, so it would be nice to just have a button that says remove snow temporarily. Or it would probably say something else, but like, or like cancel weather effects, or hide weather effects. That will be good. I feel like that's a good one. Yeah. Anyway, so also those shelves are from I forgot what the kit is called. Kitsch, something with kitsch. Cozy kitsch? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I keep them there as well, but I am slightly obsessed with the couch. I am not gonna lie, it just looks so comfortable, and the pillows on it as well. I love that they're not the same shape. I love I really can't English today. Like, I don't even think if I started speaking Danish, it wouldn't go much better. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like the talking is not working. It's fine. But I also love the patterns on the pillows as well. Go well together, but they're very different from each other. So I'm obsessed with the couch. We'll probably see the couch in a lot of builds from now on. I'm not gonna lie, but deal with it. Okay, deal with it. Also, we're probably not gonna do a whole lot of Christmas builds in December. I tend to like keep the traditions builds or like events builds to a minimum. We are gonna do a couple, but there's not gonna be like a million of them. There's never gonna be a million builds on the channel, but maybe like 2. Let's set the limit to 2 or something. I kind of want to do something and go a little bit crazy with the lights on the exterior of the house again, because I've done that quite a lot with Christmas builds in the past, and even though it takes freaking ages to place the lights on the build, it's so satisfying when you're done and it looks good. So we're probably gonna do something like that, but there won't be overall there won't be a whole lot of Christmas builds on the channel. I think for me, Christmas, the Christmas race kind of has started a little bit already. I actually wrapped up the first presents yesterday, which were Advent presents, which, by the way, how many Advent calendars do you guys have? And is that a thing abroad? Because I realized that we do things a little bit differently from country to country. Like in Denmark, you have, okay, I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. It's fine. It's almost the 20th of November. We can talk a little bit about Christmas. But in Denmark, we have this thing called Christmas calendars that, by the way, quick information, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th in the evening, not on the 25th in the morning, 24th in the evening. And that's actually how it used to be. That's the, like, we're not going to discuss this. It's out. We're not going to discuss this. It's fine. But so what we do is we have a calendar that says 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all the way to 24. And each day you burn down a number. So like counts down to the 24th. And then we also have what we call Advent candles, which says 1, 2, 3, 4. So every Sunday leading up to Christmas, you burn down or light up a candle. So on the first Sunday, which this year would be, is that the second or the first? I can't remember. I think it might be the first. You light up the candle that says 1. So we have those, and then we have Christmas calendars, or Advent calendars. So the Advent calendars, you get a present each Sunday leading up to Christmas, and the Christmas calendars have 24 little doors on them that you can open. And then some of them fit with the TV shows that we run as well, with like 24 episodes leading up to Christmas as well. It's a whole thing. It's nice, but I don't know if you guys do that abroad. I think the candles are very unique to, not necessarily like we're the only country in the world that does this. I think they do them maybe in the Nordic countries, but like outside of the Nordic countries, I'm not really sure. So let me know if you have any like funky sort of traditions like that. That would be kind of funny to hear about. I love learning about traditions from other countries. But I have like 3 calendars and 2 3 Christmas calendars. I have one with licorice, one with tea, and one with candy. Because like I told my mom, I just want to make sure that there's one thing I like each day. And yes, it's going a little bit overboard, I realize that, but it just makes me happy. It's the little things, you know. And then my mom got me actually 2 book Advent calendars, one as a thank you, one because we did it last year as well, and we wanted to do something similar this year. And then that one is romantasy books, which I'm super excited for. I had it specifically made for me, but I have no idea which books are wrapped up, and it's kind of dangerous because they could easily be the ones I have on my shelves, but we'll see. And then the other one she gave me as an extra one, which is dark romance books that are wrapped up, and that is because I basically do all of the Christmas shopping for her. I'm not saying I would make a good personal shopper, but I make a brilliant Christmas gift shopper, okay? I basically have been doing this for my mom for years, and then I also help out my dad, and he's like, actually, not to toot my own horn, but there's been a couple of times he was like, "We're done already? You are so efficient." And I'm like, yes, I know. I care a lot about Christmas shopping. I love buying presents for the family and for friends and stuff. So I'm just happy to be helping. Like, I'm just happy that I can actually like help my parents with this. I don't know. I'm just living my best life doing this, and they're like, thank you. So she gave me the second one as like a thank you for doing that for her, even though she didn't really have to because I am thriving, you know. But anyway, super excited to be opening those. But yeah, let me know if you have any, and disregard it if it's too early for you to talk about Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, disregard the whole conversation overall. Or just let me know that you don't celebrate Christmas. That's fine as well. But anyway, we are at the end of the video, so I'm wrapping up this voiceover now. If you guys like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can both find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely go check it out. But also to the real-time version of this build, where I basically built the whole time in real time. It's not sped up. There's no commentary as of now, at least, but maybe there will be in the future. But I'll make sure to leave a link to that in the pinned comment as well. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!